boss get money like me. Hell night can't kinda hunt like me. Shut the fuck out, can't dress like me. Catch a bad hoe, you can't fall like me. Yeah, they say life gamble. Shit, guess he can't roll the dice like me. Yeah, these niggas down by fame. Shit, I'm down by money. Yeah.
YouTube, y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, new character unlocked. We done unlocked the new character, check. Y'all see who it is, man. This Sammy the Bull, bro. Y'all remember OG was talking about Sammy the Bull on one of them videos. I forgot what he was talking about, but I ain't gonna lie. First observation, he kind of looked like Hannibal Lecter to me. Like if y'all ever seen the movie Silence of the Lamb, he kind of giving me Hannibal Lecter vibes, bro. He could be cool, OG though. He could be another OG. You feel me? Who knows? He could turn out and be another OG.
Maybe like 2 years.
Right.
Finally happened.
Well, I had a lot of things going on, certain things I couldn't talk about, and I'm still a little bit in that situation, but we put it together. We'll see.
Put it together. All right. It's our first time sitting down. I want to start in the very beginning. So you're born in 1945.
Yes.
And you grew up in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
Chat, I need somebody with quick mouse. Right now, I need somebody with quick mouse. Wait, how old is he? 1945? 565. I mean, 55 years. 55, 45. He at least 80. He 80. He 80 something. He 80 and some change. I did that quick mouse, right? I hope I'm not wrong. Y'all gonna fry me if I'm wrong, but nah, this 80 something. Okay.
Yes.
And both your parents are actually from Sicily.
Yes.
So what was Bensonhurst like in the, the 50s and the 60s?
A lot of Italian and Jewish people in the neighborhood. It was entrenched with mafia type of people. When my father came here, he jumped ship in Canada. He was an illegal alien. Families introduced him with my mother. They got married and they stayed in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and I had two sisters, and then I was born. I actually had another two, a brother and a sister, but they died before I was even born. They died of pneumonia back then. That's what happened. And then the other two sisters were born, and they lived, and I was born later.
Right. And your dad, I guess, was a painter at first?
At first, he was a painter.
Right. And then I guess the paint started to make him sick?
Back then, they used to use lead in the paint. He got lead poisoning, and he couldn't go near paint, and lead was in all the paint. So my mother was a seamstress. She did some work for a Jewish contractor in Manhattan. She was so good at it that he told her, they used to call her Katie, open up a factory in Brooklyn and I'll give you all the work. If you put together quality work like this. And she talked to my father and she said, why don't you quit painting, come in with me and we'll open up a small little factory. I think everybody who was Italian and came from Italy, especially Sicily, was a seamstress. So aunts and all different kinds of people they knew. They put together a factory and they were in business.
Right, and your real name is Salvatore, which usually, Sal would be short for that, but you actually look like your Uncle Sammy.
Well, I resembled him a little bit, and they used to call me, he was Big Sammy, they used to call me Little Sammy.
Right.
So that's how I first got the name Sammy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're going to school, but I guess later on you figured out you were dyslexic?
Well, it would happen right away. I got left back in the 4th grade, and they found that I was dyslexic, but they really didn't know what it was back then or how to treat it or what to do with it. And school really wasn't for me anymore. And in the 7th grade, I got left back again. And just before that, I joined a gang, the Rampers, and I hardly went to school anymore. I was in a gang. So.
Well, didn't you break the principal's jaw or something like that?
Well, one day we were out, we played hooky again, we didn't go to school, and we got caught by truant officers. They took us into the principal's office, and he had people there, and And he was talking about us. We were sitting down, and he used the term, these grease balls. And it's a slur, a racist slur, like you would use the N-word against blacks. It was the grease balls. It's our slur. And it didn't bother me too much. I heard that a lot of times mentioned. And in explaining to them, he said, this is how their parents are, and this is how they grow up. When I heard that, he was like attacking my parents, and the word greaseball again mentioned, it bothered me enough to get up and to tell him it's got nothing to do with my parents, it's got to do with me. I'm playing hooky, I'm a fuck up, and not them. They're legitimate people working hard. And he said the word again, told me to sit the fuck down, and I cracked him a shot, and I wound up breaking his jaw.
You were how old?
I'm left back twice. I'm probably 14, 15, something like that.
Okay. So you get kicked out of school at that point.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a villain archive story. Like, that's a good leading up to story. Like, I'm ready to see what's his background, bro. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, he break his principal's jaw. 4X dropped his principal too, though. Now that I think about it, he dropped the principal and it was a female. But he said he did it on accident. He did it on purpose though. So we gonna see his villain story.
And you're hanging out with the Rampers, the local crew, and at one point your bike gets stolen.
Well, this is way before the Rampers. I'm 10 years old, a younger kid, and my family was broke. Once a week, if we ate meat, it was like a big fucking holiday. So my father bought me a brand new Schwinn bike, very expensive bike. Told me, you got to take care of this. We don't have a lot of money. You got to take care of it. I took it out. Sure enough, I left it outside in the store, and I went in the grocery store. When I came out, it was gone. A day or two or whatever it was later, my friends came running to me. Your bike is down the corner near the grocery store, and right across the street was a bar where all these maid guys would hang out, almost like Goodfellas, shooting dice in the street, police car over there, talking to them. And I came down and I grabbed the bike. There was two kids from around the corner, a little bit older, a year or two older. But a year or two when you're 10 is 12-year-olds is a big deal. And I'm fighting them. I'm not going to give them the bike. They're trying to get it away from me. I'm fighting the two of them. One of these street guys walks over and stops it. And what's going on? And I told him it's my bike. I'm not giving this fucking thing up. These kids really couldn't explain it. And he told the kids, he says, go get your fucking father if this is your bike. And as soon as they heard that, they took off. And one of the guys screamed across, what's going on over there? And my father's name was Jerry. This is Jerry's son. This is, what's your name? Sammy. Sammy. He says, look at him. The way he was fighting, he's like a little bull. That fucking name stuck. I hated it when I was young because my friends would make fun of me. And later on in life, when cops were looking for me, they would look for Sammy the Bull. When newspapers came out, it was Sammy the Bull. It stuck like glue. I couldn't get rid of it.
And, I mean, your father wasn't affiliated with the mafia at all, right?
No. He knew somebody, his Gumbada. A Gumbada was like they came from the same town in Sicily.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting big mafia vibes from him. I was gonna say that. Like, he sound like a little Russian boss. Like, he got the Russian boss. He got that accent to him. Like, y'all know what I mean. He sound like a mafia. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, supposedly, I found out later, a maid guy in Sicily and a maid guy in New York. And he was friendly with him. It was his Gumbada. They knew each other from Sicily and Italy. And but he was not affiliated at all.
Okay. I mean, after those guys came in and got your bike back and everything else like that, did you start to kind of affiliate with the mafia guys, or did that come later?
No, that came way later when we were in gangs. Matter of fact, for us, when we were in a gang, it was, we knew what mafia guys were. We knew they were dangerous. We wanted nothing to do with us. We were young guys, we all got tattoos, and it's us against the world, fuck the mafia, fuck the cops, fuck everybody. all that type of attitude. So we really weren't affiliated. We knew who they were, what they were about, but we really didn't want to get involved. It became later on, if you want me to hop to that right
No. We'll get to that part. We'll get to that part. So there was no mafia affiliation. It was just you and a group of kids running around,
Right.
causing problems,
Right.
essentially.
Yeah, these niggas down my whole shit. They ain't gon' bury me. I put too many grams in my leaf. Kept me a shot, yeah, I better take keep. I don't trust no hoe, I don't trust my mom. Shit, cause she ain't gon' turn on me. Oh no, oh no.